Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be planning in my bullet journal for the year 2021. So 2020, as we know, hasn't been really the best for everyone, including me. So I'm hoping that 2021 brings in some freshness, some good change into everyone's life. And I hope you guys like seeing me set up my bullet journal. The notebook I'm using for 2021 is a Notebook Therapy B5 notebook. I think this is the Starry Night notebook. I don't really remember exactly what the name of this new notebook is, but I will link it down below. So last year I used a smaller size notebook from Notebook Therapy, and I just felt like I didn't have enough space, enough room for all my needs. So this year I decided to upgrade and go to a B5 size. So to start us off, I decided to do a Dutch door. And as you can see, the Dutch door does not look good at all. Like 0% looks good. I do tear out the page later, but right here I'm just giving it a chance, just try to make it work. It does not. I don't like it at all. But behind the Dutch door, I'm just writing 2020 in this funky font that I found online. And the pens I am using are the Tombow Fudenosuke brush pens in the hard tip and the soft tip. I just alternate between them depending on what I need. I am also using the Tombow dual brush pen, the gray and the black one. I don't know exactly what it's called. I'll link the pen down below. And I'm using the black side of the pen to outline these beautiful flowers on this page. This page is going to be my key, also kind of like my landing page since the Dutch door didn't work out. So as soon as you open my notebook, this is the page you'll see. So those are like the three main black pens I'm using. Along with that, I used a couple other stuff. So I used the gray side of the dual Tombow brush pen, and I'm using this pink brush marker that I got from Miniso like years ago. It's a really subtle, cute blush pink. I love the color because I wanted to keep everything pretty mute, so I thought the pink would be a great complement to the gray. And then at the end, I'm just writing down my key. As you all know, the tasks, task in progress, all of that fun stuff. And that completes the very first page in this bullet journal. Moving on to the next two pages, the first one is the grid spacing one. This one saved my ass so many times in my 2020 bullet journal. I had to recreate it in this one. I found it the hard way that you should not put it on the right side of the page since you're flipping back to it so often. So deliberately put it on the left side this time. For me, the grid spacing sheet evolves throughout the year. Like, I don't know exactly right now what I'll need for my future setups. So I do like the basic split it in half, split it in like quarters, thirds. I also like to, since it's a bigger book, I also split it in sevens if I want the entire week on one page. Split it into boxes that I would need for my calendar. But like I said, this is a spread that keeps growing throughout the year. I add to it, I edit it. It just evolves as my spreads evolve throughout the year. Like I might find, I need to split my page into like fifths. And I'm doing that pretty often that I realize. Then I'll go into my grid spacing, I can't talk today. Grid spacing cheat sheet, and I'll go in and I'll add it in. So this is like the bare bones, bare minimum, but come the end of the year, you might see that it has grown. There are new spaces that I need. Going on to how I'm doing the lettering, I saw this quote on Pinterest actually, and I really liked the way they lettered it. So like I use that same technique for my grid spacing. Oh my god, I really can't talk today. I use the same thing for my grid spacing cheat sheet, the way I write it. And that completes that page. Moving on to the next page, it's a quotes page. And the quote is, "Change doesn't come from comfort." So for 2021, a big motif that I want to do is change. I want to change up my routine, change up my daily life. 2020 has been a huge change from our daily lives, and I feel like 2021, I just want to normalize change, normalize growing and accepting change in my life. So I thought this quote was super fitting for 2021 and welcoming 2021. This right here is my second time ever trying out a future log. I know, shocking, right? Like, isn't future log the basics of bullet journaling? But when I first started out bullet journaling, I did the entire shebang. I did the index, the future log, everything that, they tell you to do. And did realize after that, it didn't work for me. I never went back to it. So it was just waste of space for me. So I just never did it after that. But last year, during the end of the year, like around in my new bullet journal, like August, after August, I realized I was planning ahead for a lot of months, and I didn't have space to write it anywhere. So I thought in 2021, let's give future log another shot. Let's see how it goes, and see if it's a waste of space again now. And that's the one thing I really, really love about bullet journaling above anything else, is that I can adapt it to me in the present. I don't have to commit to a page. I don't have to commit to anything. But essentially, if I don't feel like it, I just won't make it pretty that day. Or I can skip an entire week if I'm too busy to journal or I have nothing going on. Because the big thing about me why I started bullet journaling was I did not like planners. Did not like how I would waste pages if I didn't have anything going on. So that's why I switched to a bullet journal. Now I'm falling in love with it. Have done it for I think now 8 years. That's a lot. But yeah, going off to what I'm doing in this, I am just setting up all the little days of the month. Usually I have a days of the month sticker that I just slap on, but this year I've been just very, very busy with school. I didn't have time to design those for 2021. They should be coming out sometime early January. Going off, next I am just writing days of the month, again using that dual-ended brush pen from Tombow. This has to be my new favorite pen, not gonna lie. The amount of times I use gray is unreal, and then my gray Mildliner is running out of ink. So this pen has black on one and gray on the other side, an absolute godsend, I'm telling you. If you are running out, I'm not saying you need to go buy this right now. I'm not affiliated, by the way, or sponsored by them. I just love the pen so much. But if you're looking for a new pen to get, right, I would say invest in this one. It's really, really good. And right here, I am adding a pop of color with that blush pink marker from Miniso, and just dividing up the future log into its sections. I also love how big this notebook is, because it fit all 12 months on 2 pages. Absolutely love it. Like, my old notebook wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have used 4 pages, 3 on each, but and here we are on the very last setup, or the very last 2 pages of a 2021 setup. I know I don't do a lot of yearly setups because I generally don't go back and go back to my journal and fill things in. I'm really, really bad at that. And yeah, so this is a setup I literally ripped off from Amanda Rachel. She did a memories page where it's Polaroids, and I thought that was absolute genius. All throughout 2020, I have been doing a memories page where I'll put in Polaroids and write little notes. about what happened that month, and I thought, you know, in 2021, I really want to like continue that, reflecting on my life and choosing memories so I can go back and flip through my journals one day and be like, oh, this is what happened this year and this is what happened that year. So I really like that idea. I'm just coloring in wherever the Polaroids aren't gonna be with the Tombow brush pen in black. And before I even started, I traced out a bunch of Polaroids to fit 12 for one for each month in here. I don't know if I'll still do like a memories page for each month. We'll see as the year progresses. But I do like this, how all 12 months I can do like a snapshot of the year in like these 2 pages, which I love. I first intended to like write the date, like the months underneath each like photo, but I just thought it didn't work. So, and I also didn't like how big like the black spaces were. So I thought, you know what, let's turn this into like an old school movie film. You know, like when you have to develop film, with that kind of film. So I just went in with my white pen and drew these little white boxes to symbolize that. I think it looks stupid and cute, but it's my bullet journal. I have to see it and no one else. Well, you guys, but other than that, no one else. As I'm setting this up, I'm just going to talk about this new pen that I got. This new white pen. I have had Jelly Roll for so long and it just does not work. It does not like to work on surfaces. It just does not, it's not smooth, it's just awful. So I recently invested in getting the Uniball Signo white gel pen. Another godsend. I'm telling you, this pen has changed my life. I am not me anymore. I am someone else, because this pen has changed my entire life. So 2 things from this video. If you wanna, if you're running out of a white pen, looking for a new white pen, Uniball Signo. If you're looking for a black pen, get the Tombow Dual Brush pen. One side's black, one side's gray. Not sponsored, by the way, just love those. And as you can see, I'm just ripping out the first page because didn't like it. And here is the final flip through of the 2021 bullet journal setup. I hope you guys like this video and all my little tangents and rambles. All my social media links will be down below. Anything I used will be linked down below. Make sure if you like the video, give me a subscribe, maybe hit the like button, and I'll see you all in my next video.